Today, I'm going to talk about Dream Askew, Dream Apart, a collection of two diceless GMless games by Avery, Alder, and Benjamin Rosenbaum. In both games, you play as characters in a marginalized community that exists beyond the dominant culture, exploring the relationships with each other and the community struggles. Dream Askew sets after the apocalypse, where characters build a queer enclave amidst the harsh wasteland. There are psychic powers, gangs fighting over scarce resources, and the remnants of the old world who try to re-establish the old hierarchy. Dream Apart sets in a fantastical version of the 19th century Eastern Europe, with characters being the members of a Jewish shtetl. There is a folklorish low fantasy element in the game, but it mostly focuses on more grounded everyday lives of the characters, like gossip, romance, the characters' relationship with the traditions, and the threat of pogroms from the Goy's world. The designers made the Belonging Outside Belonging system, also known as No Dice, No Masters for the games. It is a GMless RPG system that is played with tokens instead of dice. Each character playbook has a list of prompts, which tell the player what they can do, and in general, a player character gains a token by getting into trouble and spends a token to do something cool. The players also collectively control the setting elements, each of which has their own guidelines and prompts, and is picked up by any player who is not currently role-playing as their character. There's so many things I like about this book, and I can probably go on for hours, but I'm keeping things brief for this channel. There are way too many RPGs where you play as conquerors and looters, where violence is often the implied solution. In Dream Askew, Dream Apart, your characters belong to a marginalized group that is constantly under threat by a dominant culture, and most of the player characters aren't even capable of violence. The games are about community building and the slow drama of the characters' everyday lives, and it is something wonderful and refreshing to see in TTRPGs. I really like the fact that there are actual cooking recipes in this book, one for each of the games, so that players can cook and share a thematic meal while they are meeting for the game session. Another thing I want to mention is how Dream Askew challenges the existing notion of gender by envisioning a queer utopia in which gender has mutated and evolved. Each of the character playbooks has a list of genders to pick from, many of which has little to do with the existing binary. Lastly, I want to gush over the GMless system introduced in this book. If we imagine the mechanics of a role-playing game as cogs inside of a machine, the numbers and probabilities in most RPGs are the teeth on the cogs, and they click together so that when one cog turns, the others move along with it. With the Belonging Outside Belonging system, instead of numbers, you have narrative paths that click with each other, and that's what drives the machine. It encourages a different kind of game design that focuses on a web of intricately linked narrative threads, and I find it fascinating. This is a brief overview of Dream Askew, Dream Apart. Thanks for watching.